with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 40. Let's go. Here we go. 47. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. 40. Mike, 54. They gonna need 47. There we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 26. Let's go, D. Let's go.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's put that team on the bus. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run with Elliott. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. Set. 15 running. 15 running. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 0. Who's it? Go. Pass it. Check it.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
14.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Touch 50.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40. The 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a...
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They run it with Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Joker.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Myers' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw this time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Cooper was the target there.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Procise on the carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. There's another 1st down run right there.
Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
54, right there. 54 miles. Right here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Procise. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise. 44 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go down in again. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Don't be scared of it. Check, 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 check. It's great.
Elliott running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier